What is black magic? What is a psychic attack? What's a psychic intrusion? And do we believe that indeed there are forces outside of us that can alter not just our thoughts, not our thought processes, but our manifest reality, making things something that we don't want, and we feel that no, but I didn't sign up for this. You're having symptoms in your body, you go to a doctor and the doctor says, well, there's nothing wrong with you, right? You suddenly lose your job, suddenly things happen to you and there is zero explanation, and then you meet somebody who says to you, you know what, you're under a spell, you know what, somebody is trying to do something to you, you know what, so and so is causing you black magic. And then what do? Really, you then try to find a solution to this. But how do you find a solution to this? Matter to matter. Okay, the other thing that we do is we want to retaliate, right? Or what do we do above all is that we feel that whoever has caused this to us is the reason for our current predicament. That had it not been for this magic or intrusion, we would not have been suffering. Well, if we really are the creators of our manifest reality and indeed hold within us the key to infinity, the key to realizing ourselves through constant awareness of our consciousness, then surely even that is part of our manifest reality, and therefore the only person to look to for answers as to why our manifest reality is the way it is here. Not there, here. Whichever way it manifests itself, we are not interested in the source or how it happened. How did that suffering come to happen? Or why did somebody cause me this harm? Why is so and so doing this to me? Because when we start to get entangled in it, then we start to create a story around it. We try to psychoanalyze them as well, and we then burn bridges, right? But the one question we need to be asking ourselves when we're at the behest of this and we suspect it to be intrusion, right, is what inside of me is allowing this intrusion? What inside of me is inviting an intrusion that's going to manipulate the field of consciousness to fetch a particular manifest reality? So how is it that I am the one who is doing this? And then it brings us back to the drawing board, exactly where we are when we experience the spiritual awakening process. The spiritual awakening process is about you turning inward, meditating, and about us cutting all the crap that doesn't serve us and getting to a point of totality of existence when we realize, hang on a minute, this is not who I am. You know, this is not who I am. I'm not my body. I'm not all this conditioned existence that I've been hankering about all this time. So black magic, psychic intrusion, psychic attacks, they are all forms of whatever it is that we hold as our versions of ourselves to make our reality manifest. But instead of focusing on us and why this has come to be, we tend to focus on the one with the bow and arrow, so the one attacking, and then we make a story about it. Now, there are 3 ways in which you can change this, if at all you're in this situation. One is for you, right, to reclaim your spiritual autonomy, and this is by you absolutely wiping the slate clean, going through your spiritual awakening process, staying steadfast on that, and looking within you for all of the answers. Even when you're going and wading through discomfort, look at you as the creator of that discomfort. See how you have caused for that to become your manifest reality, because we hold the key as to what we want to fetch from the field of consciousness, right? And as we get through this, we realize that with our breath, we can change everything. With our meditation, we can change everything. It's a matter of perspective and perception. And in the end, right, wherever you're getting this energy from, using the power of imagination, imagine it to be otherwise. But your spiritual awakening process in itself will seal you, because when you go inward, there is less focus on what is happening outside. So if you want to see, you don't need to keep your eyes open to see. If you want to know, you don't have to read books, or you don't have to be learning things to know. Everything comes when we shut down our senses. When we shut ourselves down completely, everything comes, right? Now, the more that we sit in our own energy, the more that you know who you are, and you no longer give your power to the factor of outside, but give only power to the factor of your inside, and therefore manifesting that reality on your outside, then you will not be in this conundrum. So the key is for you to carry on in your process, right? And learn to shift the responsibility back to you. Do not feel distracted by this, because it's just another distraction when we think, oh look, my awakening process is going so well, I'm doing so well, but the more light I'm creating, darkness is coming to make sure that I don't go more to the light, because that's the work of the devil. Right, it is. But who is the devil? It's the devil inside. It's the shadow of us that's creating even the devil. It's creating even